exciting neutral field game to get this season rolling.
A neutral site matchup here today with fans from both sides filling the stadium. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide against the Michigan Wolverines. As always, great to have Holly Rowe reporting from the sidelines. Holly, what do you have?
Checking in with the Michigan head coach pregame. Coach is using a great motivational tactic in the locker room with his team. He told me this is the best game outside of the playoffs in this postseason. I'm challenging our guys to put on a show for our fans. They want to make sure people know we will be in the playoff next year, and that motivation all starts here today with a terrific top 25 matchup. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, in our meetings, this defense told us they're going to be ready for these plays. They understand the looks and the motion, and they know that this offense loves to use these, in particular early in a game. And here they are trying to go to that well, and sure enough, defense is ready for it.
Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. And one big play has moved the ball across midfield. 1st and 10 in enemy territory. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense picks it up, still moving.
This was a concern for this offense. The entire week. This pass rush is very good. And with the quarterback's eyes down the field, he's not protecting the football. That is a beautiful job by this defensive line, getting home and getting the ball out. First down for their offense.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. The pass rush closing in. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Oh, he's got open space. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. So they get a big gain by feeding the speedy wide receiver, Joe. They told us they were going to do this. It makes sense. Get him the ball however you can.
Well, I really love that they're doing it with the RPO because that puts the defense in conflict, and then you can utilize that speed, and he's got more space to operate. The only thing the quarterback's got to make sure of, Chris, is delivering an accurate throw because, remember, timing plus ball placement, that equals yards after the catch.
They'll run it from the gun.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Marsh. Not quite enough for the first down. Going to be 4th down and just inches.
Yeah, Chris, that looks just shy of the marker, the line to gain. If I'm the offense, I'm going to get up there and just quarterback sneak this right away. Don't allow the defense to even get a call in. Move fast, go quickly, use tempo, and sneak this across.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Boy, I thought in that situation they might go for it. 4th and short in the red zone. But they did talk about points being at a premium in this matchup. And if they got in this situation, they wanted to put points on the board, and they do so here.
And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They'll run it to the right side. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
They look to throw it here on second down.
Looking deep down the left side.
It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
You know, it's great if you hit these shots down the field early in the game, but they really serve two purposes. One, yes, you're trying to connect. But two, you're also keeping the defense honest. They cannot inch up near the line of scrimmage to stop the run. Now, this should produce some level of openness for that run game. I would expect them to get back to that here in the next series or two. Try to pound that rock.
They'll be stopped after a gain of 3. Sorry to interrupt, Joe, but this offense is going to go for it on fourth down on their own side. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Pass is broken up. Turnover on downs. What a stop. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out.
Well, they told us they were going to be aggressive, but man, this is super aggressive here on offense, going for it on your side of the 50, and this is going to lead directly to a scoring opportunity for the opposition. If you're going to go for it in this situation, you better have something up your sleeve where you know you can convert, but they don't, and the ball's going the other way.
And the Wolverines trying to cash in here in the red zone. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Third down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Marsh.
Well, it looks like the offense caught him being aggressive. This defense took a shot. They sent everybody, and the quarterback saw it, got the completion, and that's a big gain down the field. Now this offense set up first and goal inside the 10-yard line. That is a great job of recognition by the quarterback. If the defense is going to be aggressive, you got to make them pay. Great swarming defense, but if you're going to catch that ball behind the line of scrimmage and you've got defenders all over you, you might want to just bat that one down and not take the loss. So a clear mistake from the offense, but again, this defense is just flying around, and they're playing so hard and so well right now.
Tackle made inside the 10. They'll spot the ball at the 7.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
Third and go, looking to throw for it. And the defense brings him down.
They're trying to get some yards after the catch here, but that is an excellent job of open field tackling by this defense. But they better be ready, because this is clearly go-for-it range on fourth down.
And it's a direct snap. Oh, and he's stuffed on fourth down. The defense rises up. Turnover on downs here. So, the defense gets a stop. Offense turns it over on downs.
Tremendous job by this defense. Their gap control is sound. They're flying to the football, and then they're making the play. These guys, in particular up front, look at them just extend off these blocks, and they're able to make the stop.
Stopped short the marker after just a short gain.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage second and third down opportunities.
Same tailback, another carry. As the first down is still going. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Off target and incomplete.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback Rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
Looking to scramble. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
This is exactly what this defense wanted to do, was get this quarterback off of his spot. And here he's got to escape to the right side of the field. And now he's on the run. And he is just not that accurate. Once he's on the run, there's contact, and it's an incompletion.
It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. He can go. He steps out at the 2, so close to a pick six. Tremendous play. Off the big play there, pounding on the door here, first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. But they'll try to add the lead down with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Rodgers. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it. It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. Today we have a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to battle against one another. It's the Michigan Wolverines against the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by my fellow Colorado grad, Joel Klatt. And Holly Rose patrolling the sidelines for us. Hey, Holly.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant-Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. The Wolverines will kick this away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ncaa. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been. Idea. He hands it off from the gun. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front seven. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
Scanning the field. It's Russell. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. And the Tide will now spend their first time out here. Now left with 2 of them here in the first half.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
Early adversity here. They face a 3rd down on the opening possession. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
When we talked with the coaches, they said this was their concern. Their offensive line trying to hold up against this pass rush. And here, right away, they've got the quarterback under duress.
So instead of trying to pin the opponents deep with a punt, they'll go for it on 4th down. First drive of the game. And Alabama will spend its 2nd timeout here. They'll be down to just 1 in the first half. Punt team ready to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gives it to the back, and they're all over it. The defense was swarming in the backfield for a loss.
Here's the 2nd down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Goes out of bounds, but a nice chunk of yardage there. He's across the 45.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone. Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Tries to get it to the running back. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Caught over the middle. It's Buchanan. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
All right, so you get the completion, and maybe this is a more manageable 4th down opportunity, but I still don't love the idea of going for it and being aggressive. This is just too many yards to go for it. I think the punt is the play.
Oh, it lands just short of the goal line, but bounces in for a touchback. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Chris, this is the quarterback's best friend right here. This goes down as a throw and a catch. So it's just stat padding at this point. Beautiful job on the outside. You also have to credit that offensive line. They cut down the edge, and this little pop pass is able to get the edge and get down the field.
And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to throw play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline. Chris, that is outstanding defense. Normally the running back out of the backfield, he's open and the quarterback knows that he can just check it down, but the defense is all over him. Nice hit right there as the ball arrives.
Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
It can be really difficult, Chris, to scramble against nickel defense. You've got this fifth defensive back on the field, which means that there's just more speed and athleticism. You've got eyes in the backfield, and they can pursue and bring this quarterback down. This is where you really have to make a read, be decisive, and try to...
Refuses to be stopped. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Off the play fake on first down. He escapes the pocket. Has the force still on the move. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
This is exactly what's so impressive on film preparing for this team is to see the quarterback's speed. Look at his athleticism and explosiveness once he gets to the second level. You can tell that he is so comfortable running the football. This is a huge gain, an explosive run, and this isn't even a designed quarterback run. I tell you what, this is going to be a long day for this defense if this guy is going to be able to run loose like this on the outside.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Second down, they're going to throw it. And it falls incomplete. There was a great battle in the air in that 50-50 ball.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
On third down, he drops to throw. It's a fumble. And the defense comes up with the football.
I don't mind the decision to run there. There really wasn't anything open down the field, but you've got to protect the football once you become a runner. As a quarterback, the number one thing is the ball. You've got to take care of it throwing it down the field. You've got to take care of it when you're a runner. You got to get down or get out of bounds. That is a bad turnover from this quarterback.
To the air, it's Russell. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on number 6.
Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Key narration volume set to 100. Subtitle scales the volume of the menu narration. Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Subtitle accessibility up. Key narration volume set to 100. Subtitle scales the volume of the menu narration.
Chris, it wasn't technically a pass breakup, but there was nowhere to go if he even caught that. And in fact, I feel like he was even hearing some of the footsteps. You gotta understand the drop because the defense was all over it.
Incompletion makes it second down. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. This time it's complete. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, that's exactly where they wanted to go with this ball. You can tell by this play fake. You get some play-action pass, and there is conflict on the defense and more specifically on the defenders responsible for the tight end. He's your primary target, and they're able to get the ball to him for a nice big gain. Beautiful play call, great execution by the quarterback, tight end, running back, everybody involved. I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
This is a solid job offensively. After that first down play, it puts them behind the chains. Now they're able to get themselves in a position where they've got a manageable third down opportunity. At least as a play caller, now you feel like you've got more at your disposal rather than straight drop back pass.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Caught behind the line. It's Hill. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Well, this is why first and second down success is so critical. You give yourself a third and short, and now you can throw it or run it. And a lot of us thought they were going to run it here, but you can still put this ball in the air, and the quarterback is able to get a nice completion, and they're able to move the chains.
Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Boy, you don't see that often. He is normally so sure-handed, and as a quarterback, that cannot creep into the back of your head. Keep going to him. Remember, he's one of your best players.
On the move now. Using his legs on the scramble. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
When you talk with quarterbacks, and in particular quarterback coaches, coordinators, play callers, they'll tell you that the mark of a great player at this position is a guy that can pick up 2 to 4 first downs with his legs. Sometimes it's not always going to be a quarterback run designed by the play, but the ability to improvise, get on the outside, and move those chains. What a beautiful job.
Back to throw. It's Russell. The receiver makes the catch. Tackled, but first down.
There you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
He cannot escape. It's a sack. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Getting set for the second quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Moves out of the pocket. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Boy, that is such good timing by the defender. Chris, they're trying to get the ball to the tight end, but right as the ball arrives, you can tell there's some contact there, and he's able to jar it loose and create the incompletion.
The 11th play of this marathon drive, but it's third and long now. Out of the gun now on third down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
That's the money down that defensive coordinators always talk to us about, Chris. They talk about running their exotic coverages, doing something a little bit different in order to confuse the quarterback and get off the field on third down, and here they're able to do that.
And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Frustration in the last drive. They moved it into plus territory, but coughed it up. Can't afford that down at the scoreboard now. Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Marshall. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. The Wolverines will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Looking to scramble. He's going to pull it down and run. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
This is the right coverage to use in this situation. All eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They're trying to take away the easy throw, the #1 throw for the quarterback. But here, he just makes a great play. He decides to run it, and now you see the elusiveness and the ability with his legs, and he's able to go and move the chains. I know that's frustrating for a defense, but at that point, you just got to tip your cap to a really good quarterback.
It's a draw to the back. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He escapes the pocket. Catch made on the right side. Now here he goes. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
I like the decisive decision from the quarterback there. He saw zone defense, got to his completion right away, and moved the chains.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He shreds the tackle. And a nice 1st down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the 1st down marker.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Oh, look out. He's got open space. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Michigan.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's got. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Dropping back, it's Russell. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
Chris, they keep trying to throw the football, and there is zero rhythm in this passing game. It looks like the quarterback is in the backfield, and he's seeing ghosts. In his mind, it looks like he's facing 16 defenders. He's got no idea where to go with the ball.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, that is too easy right down the center of that defense. Great job by this offensive line, in particular in the middle of that offensive line. Guard, center guard. Getting the job done, covering up color, and that's an easy run for a big gain from this back.
It's caught. He's breaking free. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Using the ground. It's a fumble behind the line. Looks like the defense.